All right, cohort B, here's some help on Candy Statistics Day 2. I am going to show you something here on the second part on how to make histograms. But first, I want to show you how you get the numbers in here. Like this piece, I didn't type in a 176. Look up here. It says data exclamation point M3, which means I grabbed that cell from M3 right here. I grabbed the cell which was adding these up. Now if I make a change here, let's say I change this 26 to a 30. Okay, and I hit enter. See how that changed to 180? But on this page too, it also updates it. So it's a live document and they can share between pages. And everybody's data changes, which is crazy. My mean, my median, my mode changed, all that stuff. So when you put your numbers in here, I want you to grab it from the other page. So I'm going to go, let's say you clicked on the red people. Okay, I don't want you just typing a 28 like these noobs did. I want you going in here and saying, okay, I need to equal, since the red people, there's actually two of them, Dustin and Ben, and they have a 12 and a 16. I don't want to just type a 28. That's rookie. I want to do the sum, so I type equals, because that's a formula. I start typing sum. There it is. And then instead of grabbing it from here, I go over and I sum their two yellows, and I hit enter. And see how it's a 28? But this updates, because you can see, if I change it on this page, if I change either of their yellows, like let's say I made this 12 into a 20 and hit enter, it changes everything. But I go back over here, and now it's a 36. It updates. I'm going to change that back to a 12 because I don't want to mess up their numbers. So anyway, it's a live document. You can do that. I'm going to pause and do the rest of these and then show you something else. Actually, before I do that, look at what happens when I hit equals. It's predicting what I want to do. And this is actually what I want to do. It suggests that you want to take the sum from the other page data from D5 to E5, which is actually what I wanted to do. And I hit equals. It's like predicting, which is pretty awesome. Sheets is pretty cool. I know I get too excited for it, but you know, you should be excited too, really. Boom. Okay. Now I want to total all these up. So remember, when I total them, I go down here and I say equals sum. There it is, sum. And it was predicting, but I can just highlight all three of the, all those colors, and I get 204.5, which I think, oh yeah, it matches their total and their total, right? Okay, so here's what's cool. This is a refresher, and then I'll show you the histograms. But this is a refresher on how to lock down a thing. I know I showed you yesterday. I think I showed you yesterday. We'll see. But if I want relative frequency, it's how many happened out of the total. So I could write 28 divided by, why has I got a percent here? 28 divided by 204.5. Yeah, they really had a half an M&M. Okay, what? Oh, shoot, I think I need an equals. Equals 28 divided by 204.5. But that's rookie, because one, I wanted to say 13.69%. What? Oh, I can just hit that. But the other thing is, I can't copy this down, right? So what's even better, because if I change this data, it's not going to change this here. So let me delete that. I want to say equals, and then I'll do this cell divided by this cell. See how it's got right here, B4 and B10? I hit enter. It gets the same answer, but now I can use that formula here, here, and here. But you're going to see me do an error. I'm doing it on purpose. Grab this corner and drag it down. It should copy the formula. However, every time you move down, it's taking, this one was trying to do B4, this guy, divided by B10, the total. The next one's taking B5, red, dividing, it should be dividing by total, but look at which one it's dividing by. B11, that's right here. That's why it's dividing by nothing and causing an error. So, what I need to do is lock this down. If you ever want to sell You know, B10 needs to divide every single one of these. There's a way to lock it down, and the way you lock it down is by putting a $sign in front of the B and a $sign after the B. That means when I hit enter, it doesn't change anything here, but when I drag this down, watch what happens. It is taking B5, that's the reds, 26, divided by B10, which is 204.5. It's taking B6 divided by 204.5. It's taking all these. So I can see my percentages for our group on what color it has. All right. So anyway, you can do that over here, kind of the same deal. I'm going to say equals, and I'll click this, divided by, oh man, I don't have a total. Hold on. I need a sum. Okay, boom. Wait, what was the prediction on that? I bet it knows. I'm going to click that. Oh yeah, it's awesome. It knows I wanted those. And then here I have equals this cell divided by this cell. Enter. But I want to put it on lockdown, so I go $sign, enter, drag it down. Okay, so that's how mine goes. Now, here's what's awesome. Histograms are sweet. I found out you can use these. It does all the work for you. Now, please pay close attention. If you look over here, this has everything I want you to do, right? You should have already done this and this and this. Now you need to make a percentage, that's what we just did, and a histogram for your own group by color. Your relative frequency by color. So if I go over here, that means I want the color and I want the our group's relative frequency. Now what's cool is, if you highlight, and notice I'm highlighting the word color too. I'm not just highlighting yellow, blue, and then I'm highlighting this. Now hit the control button. I don't know if you knew this, but you can highlight different things if you hold control and do this. Now watch what happens next. If I go up here to insert chart, it makes one for you. Boom. Now, is a pie graph okay? Yeah, it's not bad, but I want it to be a histogram. So I'm going to change it to this. Look at that beauty. See how it already puts color in here and it already puts relative frequency? If you highlight the words, it puts them in there. The only thing that bothers me here is, maybe I don't like the word hour. So I didn't like the title, so I changed that. But the other thing I don't like is all these are blue. If you want, you can double click on this and change it to the color it should be. So, it only makes sense that I'd make a match. Blue I can leave alone. Brown, I don't know, what's brown? Does that look like brown? Yeah, it looks like brown. So yeah, go through and make it, kind of cool. And orange. Boom. My green's a little dark. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at that thing. All right, and don't drag it in front of your thing. So this is our group one. What else is cool is, all right, so then you're going to do the same thing with your whole, or with our whole class data, and then you're going to make a double histogram for you and your class data, which is pretty cool. Because watch this. Watch this. You know how you can highlight two columns by holding control? So I highlight that. Notice I highlighted color too. I highlighted the group by holding control, and I hold control again, and I can do this one. And now when I do insert graph, chart, boom, look at that. Isn't that awesome? And you can see it's got our group relative frequency. You can change these titles too, right? I don't like our in there. And then class relative frequency. And then you could put like versus color. And then, I don't want both these to be the same color, so it's actually okay with two different ones. But isn't that nice how it puts these on here? Maybe you want like the side to have a chart and axis title, vertical axis, I would say. What are we going to say on here? I mean, no, I guess it's okay. You can customize almost anything. Oh, there it is, titles. No, I guess not. Oh well. I thought I could do my axis titles here. Anyway, you can see Oh, here, vertical axis title. I would put maybe like relative frequency. Because, you should always have titles on your stuff. See that? Isn't that pretty? And then you could make them, maybe you could do like, yeah, this is fine, the two colors. But isn't that awesome? It does it for you. If you wanted like, let me close that down. If I wanted a different type of chart, like, hey, I love doing, I like doing this sideways bar graph, and I'm gonna change it like that. You can do all sorts. I can change it from a column to a sideways one, or this isn't even bad for a setup, except that chart was bad. So anyway, you're gonna do that for all three. Try that out with your data, and then you get to the last couple questions here of I don't know if you know this, but M&M intentionally makes their colors come in different probabilities. And I want you to do a quick Google search to find out what the percentages should be for each color. And then your last question is, which data your set of the class was closer to the M&M company's predicted ratios. Why is that? So make sure you answer these questions pretty clearly on your own page, right? Put your names. You're going to do all your charts and stuff on your own. You're going to answer the questions on here too. I wonder if, oh yeah, see these guys did theirs. And they wrote the relative frequencies. So look at that. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. All right. Anyway, so you have some options, but I think learning the Excel or the Google Sheets stuff is just really useful for any class, science classes and stuff like that. All right. Anyway, hope that helps. I'll talk to you guys later, and we'll be fully vaccinated next time. And next time I see you is going to be your last days before we come back all in. All right. Talk to you later, folks.